Good morning, leaders. I hope everyone is well today. I thought today the tips that I would talk about are around motivation. And I get this question a lot when I'm coaching and working with leaders is how do I keep people motivated? Motivation actually there's two different types that we generally talk about. Intrinsic motivation and extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation is people do things because they want to do them. They're kind of self-driven in that way. It's focus on what works for you, what you feel is going to make you motivated. It's all internally driven. The extrinsic are things like, we talk about, maybe a paycheck is a motivator, or getting a bonus at work, or having a vacation, things that are outside of us, but they keep us going. They keep us interested and engaged in the process. So motivation is very important, right? You don't want your employees to get to a place where they're not motivated to do anything. They just show up at work, they do their thing and they leave and they don't engage with others in the workplace. They're not super involved in meetings. They sit there quietly. That's not very motivated. They're going in and maybe their paycheck is their only motivation. So the cool thing about companies that really do well is having leaders who understand this concept of keeping the motivation going and why this is so important. You want team members who are super excited about the company, about what they're doing. And so sometimes it's a matter of having a conversation. I encourage leaders to have one on ones with their team members. During those conversations, talk about motivation. Ask people what keeps you going? What are you passionate about? What do you feel you're really good at? There's nothing worse than being in a job and half or more of what you have to do is not very exciting and it doesn't really give you pleasure and it's just going through the motions. That's not motivating. So sometimes we have to figure out what are your skill sets, or what are things that you'd rather be doing, or what are some additional things you could take on that'll really keep you passionate about your job. So having those conversations with your people, super important. So that's today's message. Motivation, it's very important, and you want to make sure people are motivated, they want to be there, they're excited about you, your company, and what they're doing. Go out and make it a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.